In this video, I show you how to identify passionflower, teach you its floral morphology, and share with you my favorite way to connect with this herb and about its herbal properties. So passionflower, Passiflora incarnata, is a vine. So here you can see it's growing on other vegetation. It has these beautiful purple flowers that I'll talk about more in a minute. And it has these deeply lobed leaves that we'll also go over more in depth in a minute. But it is a wonderful herb and it grows really well in the southeast. Okay, so now let's talk about this amazing floral morphology. Look at this. This gives a botanist a run for their money because it's like, oh, which part is which? But I'm going to break it down for you. Okay, so this part right here is the female part of the flower. And so these are the stigmas at the top. So there's 3 stigmas, 1, 2, 3. These are the styles. This is the male part of the plant. This is called an anther, and this is the filament. So this is the pollen right here, the male part, and this is the structure that holds that pollen. These are also called little filaments. They're actually not identified as the petals. What I find really interesting is that this plant is really good for the nervous system, and these kind of look like little nerves to me. And then under, oh, I should say, at the base, the very base, you see that beautiful magenta pink color? That is where there is also some wonderful nectar for pollinators. And then under here, these are the petals. There's the sepal, the green part. Oh, wait. There's ants. This is the sepal right here. So this is the part of the flower, oops, sorry. This is the part of the flower that protects the flower bud before it opens. So those are the sepals, the green part. The light purple is the petal. These are little filaments. Again, these are the male part and then the female part. And this is passionflower. So here's one about to open up. So you can see how these sepals protect the flower bud before she opens all the way. So I'm just going to review again really briefly the floral morphology because it's such a beautiful flower. It's so pretty, it's hard for me to even pick it and use it as an herb, to be honest. But these parts right here, the female part, these are the stigmas, and then this is the style. Down below is the male part, so these are the anthers, and then there's a filament. These are called filaments, so these are kind of thread-like filaments. They are not the petals, but underneath that are the petals, and you can see them. They're kind of oblong petals right here, and then underneath the petals are the sepals, and as I was saying to you, that's the part that protects the plant, the flower bud, before it opens up. And so that is the passionflower. So here is an insect, a pollinator, and I'm not an entomologist, I'm a botanist, so if you know what type of insect this is, please leave it in the comment below. But anyhow, you can see that he is eating the nectar, and he's got pollen on his abdomen. And when he goes to the next flower, the next passionflower, he will deposit that pollen on top of that stigma, and that's how cross-pollination happens. So he just helped pollinate passionflower. Another really cool thing about passionflower that I want you to look for are these little nectar, extrafloral nectary glands at the base of the leaf. And so here you can see this insect is feeding on those nectary glands, which I think is amazing. So here are some ants you may see, and they are feeding on the extra floral nectaries of passionflower. And ants actually have a mutualistic relationship with passionflower because they feed on the nectar and in return, they provide protection for passionflower. So they protect it from other insects that may eat the passionflower, including the fritillary butterfly. I haven't seen that interaction yet. I need to sit outside for a long time because I've seen the fritillary butterflies flying around laying their eggs, but I haven't seen the actual ant stop the fritillary butterfly from laying her eggs.
And I don't mind the fritillary butterflies laying her eggs on the passion flower. Look at this fritillary flyby as I was talking about her.
So here's another area. Look, when you look at it, you may say, I don't see any passion flower, right? And that's what at first I thought too, because I just see a lot of smilax and grapevine. But when you look closer, you can see the passion flower. So I should talk about the leaf morphology. So passion flower is deeply lobed. You can see right here is a deep sinus, and then over here, so it looks like it's trilobed. There's 3 leaf tips, so this is the whole leaf. So it's a deeply lobed leaf, and you want to look for 3 leaf segments to each leaf.
Continue all this. Why am I talking about passion flower? Passion flower is an amazing herb that's really good for your nervous system. And a lot of people are suffering from anxiety and stress and sleep disorders. And passion flower has shown to be effective for insomnia, anxiety, and even epilepsy. I only have experience with working with it for insomnia, helping people get better sleep, and then also for anxiety and premenstrual syndrome. So I use it personally whenever I am having or experiencing premenstrual syndrome, and I typically, like a day or 2 before my moon cycle begins, I can't sleep very well. And I'll wake up at 2, 3 in the morning, or I can't fall asleep as easy. And as soon as I know it's gonna be one of those nights, I just go take a dropper full of my passion flower tincture. So I have it right here. So this is my passion flower tincture. This is what it looks like. So I actually made this last year. I don't know if I'll make any more because I still have a lot left. But this is my passion flower tincture. And so you can see that beautiful dark green color. And it works really, really well. You can also make a tea from the flowers and the leaves. And I eat the leaves. But overall, passion flower is known as a nervine, which is a herb that is really good for the nervous system. And I'm going to tell you why. Passion flower has shown to increase GABA levels in humans. I also think that it helps to reduce the symptoms of monkey mind. When your mind is racing and you're having a ton of thoughts, it can help bring the central nervous system back down, help relax you to where you can focus better. You can focus on one thought at a time. At least it does that for me, because I've eaten a couple leaves today while I'm doing this video, and I'm very relaxed and I feel very calm, and I haven't had as much of a racing mind, and I think it's because of the passion flower. Another thing that I should say about passion flower is that it's shown to be good for people that are recovering either from alcohol or opiate drugs, any kind of opiate type drugs. This will help you with withdrawal symptoms. And so one of my goals in the future is to create something not alcohol based, because this is alcohol based and I don't think this would be good for people recovering from any kind of drug addiction or alcohol, but glycerin, which is sweet, and create a glycerite that has passion flower and other herbs that will help people that want to get clean, that want to come off of drugs, or that want to come off of alcohol. I think this is very important. So if you work with people that are in recovery, this would be a great herb to work with and have a personal relationship with, and then you could start prescribing it or recommending it to people. So yeah, passion flower has so much to offer, and all parts of the plant are used, and I teach students how to work with the whole plant. And this is one that, of course, that I focus on in botanical medicine movement. If you like this video, hit subscribe. It's for free, and I'll keep showing up for you and sharing free content. All right, peace.